Good morning for you all. This is going to be the video for May 25th, and it's going to be for secondary 3rd grade. And I was looking at the sign right here, and it says April. I think I have to change that for May. Haha, sorry. Now let's continue. I'm going to switch to your workbook because today we're going to be working with your workbook. And this is where we had left the book. So now we're going to continue on to lesson number 3, unit 7, and it's going to be page 67. And what? Come on, computer. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Here we go. Sorry. That was weird. Okay, now which page did I say? 67? Okay. Okay, right here. Page 67, unit 7, lesson number 3. And let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys right here. And it says, read the email and answer the questions. And I'm going to start reading it for you. And it says, hi, Martin. Not such a good day today. I was late for school again, and Mrs. Norris called my parents. And sad face right here. I wasn't paying attention in class yesterday, and I didn't hear that we were going to have a test today, so I didn't study. I think I failed. So now I'm going to be in more trouble. Then on the way home, I was sending a text to Joanna, and I fell off my bike. I didn't get hurt, but everyone was looking at me. I wish I had known about the test, and if only I hadn't tried to text while I was riding. Diana. Okay, now let's take a look at the activity right here, and it says, why did Mrs. Norris call her parents? Because she was late for school. Okay, right here, I was late for school. The next one, letter B. Why didn't she know there was a test? You know the answer? Because she wasn't paying attention. Oh my God. Okay, now letter C. Why did she fail the test? Because she didn't study, right here. See, this is why you have to study for the tests. Okay, letter D. Why did she fall off her bike? Because she was distracted. She was texting to somebody. Let me find it. Right here. I was sending a text to Joanna and I fell off my bike. So those are the answers. And please write it down on your practice book, please. Okay? Because later on I'm going to be asking you for the a picture, to send me a picture of your practice book with all the activities that we have done answered. Okay, now complete Marty's reply to Diana. And now right here it says, poor you, if only you hadn't been that late for school. Mrs. Norris. You know the answer? Wouldn't have called your parents. Someone should have told you about the exam. And then I'm sure you will have passed. Okay? Write it down please on your notebook, practice book. And then it says, you really shouldn't have been texting while you are on your bike. That's crazy. I bet you wish you had gotten off first. When will you learn? Ay, 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 Diana. Okay. This was written by Marty, as you can see down here. Okay. Now let's continue. If you have any doubts about these activities, you can always go to your reference guide on page 59. Okay, and it's going to explain this or give you the grammar rules about the activity that we just did. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Come on. Okay, now right here, remember that we were talking about the United Nations and the children's right last class, that I even have you guys watch a video. Okay, so similar things are going to be in this lecture, so it's going to be easier for you. And it says the UN and you. Remember, UN means United Nations. Now, as you can see here, we have a few words and we have to decide. For example, the first one, letter A, we have many options: know, think, hope, and wish. Okay, the answer for the first one, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so we can see both. Let me see, like that is good enough. Yeah, okay. Do you think that the United Nations isn't interested in you because you are an adult? Think again. The United Nations has a special fund just, now let's take a look at the options, of, for, despite, in order to. So which one do you think is the answer? The United Nations has a special fund just for children called the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. Now, which was, letter C, we have these options right here: invented, discovered, created, and found. So which one do you think is the answer for letter C? As you can see over here, it says in 1946. Therefore, the correct answer is this one right here, created, which was created in 1946 after the Second World War. Now we have letter D, provide food and medicine for children. Now what's the correct answer for letter D? We have as, for, of, or to. So which one do you think is the correct answer? In 1946, after the Second World War, to provide food and medicine for children. Right here. And mothers in letter F. Oh, I'm sorry. That was letter E. Provide food and medicine for children may affect, injure, involve. What's the correct answer? This one right here. To provide food and medicine for children affected by the war. Nowadays, the fund provides help to children and mothers in, we have hot, new, developing, growing. And as you can see over here, we have countries. So it's going to be developing countries. You know the meaning of that, right? Developing countries, like poor countries, or countries that are developing, like growing, kind of. Letter F, right here, developing countries. Now, there are national committees in 36 countries worldwide. The national committees raise funds, okay? It's like they collect money for UNICEF. And then it says children's rights. So what do? They promote, letter H, this one right here, promotes children's rights and provide information about children in danger from poverty, disasters, armed conflict, abuse, and exploitation. Okay? So please remember to write your answers on your practice book. Now this activity right here, read the text again and choose the best option. It says UNICEF is a fund for children, obviously. Now letter B. UNICEF helped fought created children after the war. So the UNICEF doesn't create, so we're going to skip this one. This one is a big X. Now UNICEF fought. No, they don't fight nobody. So we're going to skip this one, and the answer is helped. UNICEF helped children after the war. Now the next one, letter C, the fund provides help for people in poor, rich, or all countries. Which one do you think is the correct answer? All countries. This is the correct answer. Now letter D, the national committees help in wars, natural disasters, lots of situations. Which one do you think is the answer? They help during war. They help during natural disasters. So therefore, they help in many situations, lots of situations. This is the correct answer. Okay, now this is going to be your homework. It says, why is UNICEF's work important? What could UNICEF do in your country? Okay, now this is your homework, and you're going to see this video on Monday. Therefore, you have to turn in your homework on Wednesday. Okay, remember, you can use your practice book and complete this information, or you can write it down on your notebook. Okay, now this one right here, learning English in the 21st century. Label the diagrams. This is going to be easy. Pie chart. Which one do you think is a pie chart? Yeah, the one that looks like a pie. This one right here. So you have to write the correct name right here. Now, which one do you think is the bar graph? Okay, this one is also easy because as you can see here, we have different bars. Okay, so you have to put the name of this format right here. And then line graph, this one right here, line graph. Right now, this is very common because if you watch the news or if you watch the mañaneras, you can probably see Dr. Gatell. He always uses this type of graph. So write the correct name in the blank space. Okay, now the next one right here, complete the descriptions with the names of the charts. And I'm going to move the screen a little bit like this, and it says them shows the highest temperature during each day this week. What's the correct answer? As you can see here, it says temperatures next week. Okay, so in this graph, the highest temperature is going to be on Saturday, as you can see. is going to be 20 degrees on Saturday. It doesn't say degrees because usually you can have a little circle here. And in the United States, they use Fahrenheit, but we don't have that information here. So we're going to assume that this is Fahrenheit. Now, letter B. D shows what music teens prefer. Music teens prefer. Right here. Hip hop, alternative, rock and roll, country, classical music. So right here we have to write pie graph, because that's the name of this graph, pie graph. And by the way, what kind of music do you guys like? I like rock and roll, and also alternative music, like Nirvana. Okay, now letter C. D shows the frequency of shark attacks at different times of the year in Australia. And as you can see over here, during spring, the sharks are not very hungry. But during summer, they are really hungry, and because there's a lot of people in Australia. So as you can see here is 69%. Wow. And autumn, and they are less than half of summer. So they are eating very well here, and right here they still have legs, arms in her belly, or in their belly, in their stomach. Now winter, they don't eat very much during winter. So you have to write the correct answer right here. What is the name of this graph? Bar graph. Okay, let's continue. Now based on the charts, we have to read the sentences and circle if it's true or false. Let's take a look at the first one. More sharks attack in autumn than in spring. More in autumn than in spring. More in autumn than spring. That is true. See? More. True. Now letter B. More than half of all shark attacks happen in summer. More than half. Yes, they are really hungry during summer. So it's true. Now the next one says spring is the safest time to swim. Spring. Do you think that's correct? The spring is the safest time of the year to swim? No, because the safest time is winter. So that one is going to be false. Letter D. Almost 70% of shark attacks take place in autumn. 70% autumn. Let's see. Autumn, 70%. No, that is false. False. The next one. The highest temperature this week will be 25 degrees Celsius. 25. The highest. Let me see. 25 right here. No, it's going to be 20. 20. So this one right here is false. Letter E, false. The next one, there will be a 20-degree difference in temperature this week. Okay, 20-degree difference temperature this week. Now, based on the chart, 5, 10, 15. See the little square? Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to be 15. So that one, let me see, or letter F. Let me check again. Yes, from here to here, It's true. The answer is true. Now, letter F. There will be a 20-degree difference in temperature this week. Letter F. Oh, I'm sorry. Letter E is false, okay, because it's not going to be 25. And the letter F, it says there will be a 20-degree difference in temperature this week. That one is going to be true. Now, letter G, the temperature on Wednesdays will be 15 degrees Celsius. Letter G, that is also true. Wednesday, let's take a look. Wednesday, right here. Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 15 degrees Celsius. Right here. Good job. So it's going to be true. And the last one, the temperature on Sunday and Friday will be the same. Temperature Sunday and Friday. Sunday and Friday is going to be the same. Sunday and Friday. So the last one is going to be true. Okay. Now right here it says, write about the results on the pie chart. This one. Okay. You need to come up with your own explanation right here about the pie chart. Okay. So this is going to be your homework. This one right here and this one right here for next Wednesday. Let's see, Monday is going to be the 25th, Tuesday the 26th, Wednesday the 27th, okay? Wednesday, May 27th. That's when you have to turn in your homework. Okay, guys? So let me see what's next. This one right here, okay? This one is really easy. And this is not homework, but I want you guys to pay attention to the information right here. It says volcano. Where's the volcano? Swamp. Where's the swamp? Trail. Lake. Scale. Mountain. Woods. Cave. Cabin. See? Cave. This is the cave. You know that my last name is Cuevas? Probably in English is RicardoCuevas. Okay, so this is going to be it for today, guys, and see you next time during virtual class. Don't forget to do your homework, please. Thank you. See you later.